How you doing out there, fish tank people? This is Jeff. Hey, I'm awful excited today. I got my pressurized CO2 system today in the mail. I got a zoo regulator. It come from China, and then I went to my local welding supply store and got me a 5-pound CO2 tank. Let me just show you a little bit around my tank before we get started here. Just kind of do a little update on my guppy tank. As you can see, I took most of my guppies out of my tank. It was putting a little load on the tank. I was, growing a lot of algae and things like that. So I decided to pull some of the tanks, fish out of my tank, and I got another tank back there. I stuck them in, so they got a good home. I got this pennywort. I didn't have this in there in my last video. It's pretty good stuff, looks like. Seems like it's growing pretty good. But everything in my tank is actually responding real well to the CO2. Actually, if you can tell up here at the top, this plant right here, look at this. It broke off and there's actually air bubbles coming out of the end of it. So yeah, it's really responding to the CO2. As you can see, I'm still running my CO2 ladder, which runs out of the top, and then I got it running against my outlet of my pump there, just kind of help blow it around a little extra. But it does okay, but I do have one coming in the mail, a regular ceramic disc diffuser. Alright, let me get down here at the bottom and show you my CO2 tank setup here. Here we are. This is the Azu. It's the pressure regulator with the solenoid valve on it. It's also got a bubble counter. The CO2 regulator did not hook up to a US standard CO2 tank. We had to do some modifications today to it to make it work. It does work, but it was kind of difficult. So if any of you guys have any questions on how I made it up to the tank, just leave me a comment or email me or whatever you gotta do, and I'll get back with you and help you as much as I can. But if you get one of these Chinese deals, most of the time you got to do something to it. So this here is the bubble counter. Let me see if I can show you up close. I actually had to put a piece of bread tie in there. The check valve is not one to open up and let the CO2 come out, so I actually had to manually keep it open. So I'm going to talk to the seller and see if they got a fix for that, or if they can just send me another bubble counter check valve. So yeah, here it is, 5-pound pressurized CO2 system. And then over here at the side, I got my Sun filter. It's a pretty good filter. Another one that wasn't very expensive, but I've had it in the tank for 7-8 months probably now, and I can't complain. It's doing a great job. Great job. It's easy to clean. That works real well. But yeah. So my guppy tank, hopefully, is going to start turning around soon, and plants are going to start growing and give me something to do. And if anybody out there knows what that plant is, this orange one I'm pointing at, or pinkish plant I'm pointing at, if anybody knows what that is, if you'd be generous enough to let me know, because I'm not sure. My brother gave it to me and I'm just not sure what it is. Kind of want to look up and see how it grows and everything. But as of right now, I got my my air bubbler on a timer. It kicks on at night. That way it kind of pushes all the extra CO2 out of the tank. That way we're not depriving the fish of oxygen. And then in the morning, the CO2 regulator, it'll kick back on, and the air pump will kick off during the day. And I figure I'd run it like that for a while and see how it reacts and everything. I do have a drop checker coming in the mail, so I can keep an eye on the CO2 levels. But for now, we're just going to wing it. Shoot, I winged it, all this time with the DIY CO2, and it's done alright, so couldn't possibly, hurt anything. But I'll be getting back with you guys with another update, hopefully soon. And if you would, like my videos, subscribe, and I appreciate you watching my video. Thank you.